good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome to this episode of the Pre-Market Show. Remember that nothing that is said during this show should be construed as investment advice. You're responsible for your own investment decisions. Please consult a financial advisor before making any decisions based on topics mentioned in this show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome one and all to the Pre-Market Show. Andrew, how you doing?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome. Happy Friday. Trading with Signature FX and CTI. Yeah, I'm good. Good week for myself. So a little bit quiet on the trading front. I've been testing out payment methods with a company called Rise. So all that is sorted out now. So I'm confident, comfortable. So I will be looking to take a trade later on today. What about yourself?
Very exciting. I am looking to take a trade later on today as well. I'm looking at potentially S&P, whether or not we break above or below that orb that we talk about pretty much every day. So that's the plan.
Yes, I've been tracking S&P this morning. So we had a nice breakout in the Asian Open really yesterday, and the price has just been moving sideways, just chopping a little bit. I'm just quite mindful now. If you look at the S&P on the H1, you can actually see the price is testing the high of the day, the VWAP high. So I'm quite interested in that. And the VWAP high is also sitting with the yesterday's session VWAP as well. So if we get a break above that, you could be looking at potentially being bullish on the S&P. But as always, I don't second guess the price. I wait until the price comes to me. So if we do get a break above that high VWAP, I might take a long position on the Forex accounts. But as always, with futures, I'll be trading the orb with yourself.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's a good way to look at it and get a feel for the pre-market, see how things have been moving overnight, and then be ready to go as soon as your process says so.
Yes. So short show today. Definitely got a hard stop at 2 o'clock. I think that's 10 o'clock if you're watching from New York time. So let's get into it. Let's have a look at some charts, right?
Yeah, let's do it. It's chart time, everybody. Probably one of my favorite segments, Andrew, is the chatting charts segment. So let's see what we got.
So chat, please get your currency pairs into the chat now, and we can move on to them after Bitcoin and gold. So if you're trading anything, you'd like us to pull up the chart and have a look at it, now's your opportunity to do that. Okay, let's get into Bitcoin. Ooh, okay, it's dropped.
It has dropped a little bit back to, I guess this would be the early July 15th lows. So just kind of dipped under there, maybe taking out some stops, some bullish stop losses. So interesting to see what happens today into the weekend. As we know, Bitcoin likes to do its thing, have a party over the weekend. And I would say, if anything, some people would call this a bit of a liquidity grab, just dipping underneath that low that we saw in earlier July.
Yes. Yeah, I said it last week. Long term, definitely bullish on Bitcoin, but with cryptocurrency, it is very volatile, and when it moves, it doesn't move a couple of pips, right? It moves a couple of $1,000. So, for the people who got skin in the game in crypto, this is nothing to them, right? This is just a minor pullback. But I know some people, newer to the game, might be a little bit worried. But I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade cryptos. Just hold, as the hat says.
Yeah, nice hat, by the way.
Cheers, bro. And potentially, I'd be bullish on majority of cryptos long term. So I don't know if anyone in the chat is actually trading Bitcoin daily or weekly, if they want to let us know what's happening. But I think we've got the pullback, and like you said, normally we do see a bullish move over the weekend.
Yeah, this is the daily. So haven't seen a lot of red daily candles. So one thing actually, Andrew, I'm thinking is the commitment of traders, because we mentioned last week that we would look at it this week. So commitment of traders still showing. Here we go. So still showing that the dumb money is still trying to short, and smart money is still long at the moment. So
yeah, we just could be seeing some. We could be seeing some short positions by retail traders this week, and then over the weekend they get taken out, right? So yeah, we could pull back to the upside over the weekend. But yeah, I wouldn't bet against Bitcoin. Many people have tried and many people have failed, right? And definitely the commitment of traders is definitely something you need to keep an eye on if you're trading. Just got one or two questions in the chat before they build up. So, Kian, what strategy do you recommend for managing risk during volatile sessions? So, for myself, I'm Mandela. We trade the opening range breakout, but when there's high volatility, I don't trade. So it's really that simple for myself. If there's very high impact news, which I know potentially could hit my stop loss, I just wait until the news comes out, the news settles, and then follow my trading plan.
Okay. That's I think very, very important to make sure that you're doing the process that
Oh,
works. So I've just realized that we're not actually simulcasting on CTI, Andrew. So I literally just realized that. So I don't know if I can fix that.
Okay, we'll have to do the intro again. there's people waiting. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's
sorry,
terrible.
CTI.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this. Okay, I found a way to do it. If you wanna just chat for a bit,
I'll catch on with the chat. How can beginners identify trading opportunities in the pre-market? So you need to have your strategy, and what you're looking to do is you're waiting to become active once the price comes into play, right? So for myself, the pre-market today is I'm looking at the higher day VWAP, and I'm waiting for the price to see if it rejects, if that VWAP's not going to act as resistance, or does it actually break that VWAP level, open above it, then I'll be looking to take a long position. So that's my long-term trading, which I do on the Forex account. So trading H1, and I'm looking at using breaker trend lines, lower day, higher day VWAP levels. And then when we trade in from 2:30 to about 3 o'clock, we're actually using the opening range breakout strategy. So I hope that answers your question. If not, just drop another one into the chat. Mandela's busy trying to get the stream up and running.
Yeah,
okay, next question. What are the top market movers to watch this week? So we'll come back to that question. Mandela's your man for that. For myself, I only trade the S&P 500, so anything else is noise to myself. So yeah, I try not to clog up my little brain with too much information. So yeah, Mandela will come back to that, and he will show his market movers later on. Okay, next. Okay.
All right, we're live on CTI. We're gonna say welcome to the CTI folks.
And Kian, we do gift an account. We gift an account every Thursday, so please tune into Mandela on CTI. Okay. You're going to do
We're
the
live.
intro?
Welcome. Yeah, we can just say hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome on board. The next stop, we've just picked up CTI travelers, and we're traveling in the right direction.
Yeah, so this is not Mandela's best week of using technology, as we can see. So yeah, CTI, welcome to the show. And yeah, we're sorry we're a bit late, but yeah, we've had some technical difficulties this week. So we just answered some questions from Signature FX, and I will jump into the CTI chat. So
let's do that. Yeah.
Welcome one and all. Thank you for joining. So before we start, just want to say there is no competition today. Competitions are on a Thursday only, and you have to tune into Mandela's show to be into a chance to win. So yeah, keep checking the CTI Twitter and YouTube channel for details of that. And okay, who have we got? So we have Kian in the CTI chat as well. We have Michelle, so welcome Michelle. And we have the General. Hello everyone, and Mr. Andrew. So thank you very much. Yeah, welcome all. So for CTI, just going to do a quick catch up. We had a look at Bitcoin. We've seen a pullback on Bitcoin this week, but the smart money still seems to be favoring long positions. And I was just saying that, you know, many people have bet against Bitcoin and they always lose, right? So for myself, I'm still long-term Bitcoin. I'm still bullish long-term on Bitcoin. Yeah. And we were just about to jump into gold. So CTI, let us know in the chat what you'd like us to discuss.
Okay, just for the sake of the CTI viewers, just gonna quickly redo or analyze Bitcoin very quickly. This is a commitment of traders chart. So we have the commitment of traders data down the bottom. In red is the commercials, and those are the folks that we want to be following or on the same side of the trade as the commercials. In blue, we have the large speculators, and we want to do the opposite or fade the large speculators. So below here is short, and you see the large speculators are shorting Bitcoin, and the commercials are long Bitcoin. So that's where we got pretty much from the point where large speculators started to short. That's where they started to be wrong. To summarize, we want to follow what the commercials are doing. That's simple. Or do the opposite of what large speculators are doing. So as of right now, we still have the commercials, which is the smart money, staying long Bitcoin. And as Andrew always mentions, this will be updated today at about 30 minutes before the market closes today.
Yeah, and just something for the chat and people who watch it. Just remember that 95% of retail traders lose money in Forex and futures. So yeah, follow the smart money, follow the institutes. You're not going to win every trade, right? But I think you're going to be better placed than what you would be going it alone. So I know CTI do post the commitment of traders as well, I think on a Sunday evening. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and follow City Traders Imperium on X, and they drop lots of useful information for your trading week.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for reminding them.
Back to the charts.
Okay, yeah, let's go back. Let's get back to chatting charts. Here we go. So we also wanted gold. We can do, let's do gold commitment of traders.
Gold's a favorite in the chat.
Okay, let's see. We haven't done gold commitment of traders. So this is interesting here. From a commitment of traders perspective, looks like the commercials are starting to short gold. So that's interesting. We're getting a bit of a down move in gold from commitment of traders. I know you're interested in our wager last time, Andrew.
So we can have a look at that I was just 2 weeks ahead of myself with gold, right? You know, I was on the right side.
I think you're winning. Let's see.
Have a look.
Okay, here we go. It's this one here. No, it's this one. Yes.
Oh,
you're in. You're in. You're in the money. Can you
drop the confetti for me?
Yes, I can. I'll drop the confetti here. It calls for some confetti. There we go.
Yes, winner.
Well earned.
Thank CTI for this moment. Thank Signature FX. Okay, back to the show. Right then. Finally, I won one. Great stuff.
I know you've won some before. You've won some in the past, Andrew.
Yes, that's how I got the Golden Cup, right? Sponsored all the way from Bermuda, and it's staying here in Wales. Bermuda's not having it back. So yeah, let's have this quick side bet for next week. What are you thinking?
So I was actually surprised that you went with lower, and it was the right choice. It was the right choice. I guess even a broken clock is right once or twice a day. But no, I'm not trying to take anything.
That's really helped my confidence.
I'm not trying to take anything away from you. So it looks like, I mean, we're in this kind of, it's a narrowing channel. I don't know. We have this trend line across the top. We have this trend line across the bottom. I think this is a very interesting crossroads. I would still say at this point, I would say a higher. I would go for higher. But does the winner choose, or does the loser choose?
Yeah,
first?
the loser can choose. I have to give you a fighting chance, right?
Very gracious of you. So I will go with I'll go with higher from here.
Okay.
For next week. I'll take higher every time.
Yeah. So if I was to choose, I think I would go higher. I think we could see a correction or a pullback to that green line. That green line acting as some sort of resistance. We could bounce off that green line, go in a little bit higher before we get that push down. But no, I'm happy to take the short position for next week. It's great.
Here we go. So we have it locked in.
Lock it in.
33.41 is the line. Let's see what happens.
While you do that, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the S&P. So on the H1, we are really struggling to break that higher day VWAP. And yeah, we've tapped it 3 times, and yeah, we can't break through it. So experience tells me that normally when we start tapping a level, we could see a big push through that level. So it'll be interesting to see the open later around 2:30 or 9:30 if it's stateside. So yeah, that's quite interesting. While you're doing that, I'm going to quickly go to the CTI chat. So we have Deshi. Hello Deshi, welcome to the show. We have Michelle, and we've got some smiley faces. We got Kian with some laughing emojis. I think he's laughing at me lifting the cup. And we have our admin in place from City Traders Imperium. Yeah, you're doing a great job keeping those guys in line. Yeah, you just watch out. I think the General could be up to some mischief. So keep an eye on the General after he won his account yesterday. And yeah, just for you guys to know, Mandela does a show every Thursday with CTI, and he gives away a one-step challenge account. So we actually have the General in the chat, and he won yesterday. So yeah, make sure you tune in next Thursday for a chance to win yourself a one-step challenge with CTI. Okay, Back to the show. What are we going to look at next?
Okay, we got so I just pulled up S&P overnight, and this is still a little early in terms of before I get really interested in it, but still, I mean, it's still holding up above yesterday's close, staying inside what I would call the Asian session range. So I mean, we'll see. It doesn't look like it has any signs of weakening at the moment.
Yeah, just but obviously once we finish here, we give a quick analysis on this. I think we should go back to gold. So we just I think we skimmed through it with our side bet. I think the chart would like us to perhaps zoom in a little bit, maybe have a look at yesterday's opening range on gold, and potentially, give our opinion, what we could see today. But what I will say to the chart, obviously this is not financial advice, and how we trade is we trade the opening range breakout, and we wait for the price to come to us. Yes, we don't go chasing the price, we don't go second guessing the price. We have some strict criteria that we follow. Yeah, and unless all our criteria is ticked, we don't take the trade. So that's something that we do. But yeah, we'll have a look at gold, and yeah, we'll take some speculation on it and see what we think, right?
Here we go. This is gold here. I'm looking at this trend line as a possibility. So you made a very good point. We're not trying to predict the future necessarily, but we are waiting for the price to come to us, and we're happy to react. So we've hit this. Sorry, go for it.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, just looking at the lines you've drawn in, it's been a few years since I looked at my book on technical analysis, but that's a bear flag, right? What we see in
Yes, yeah. This is a bear flag. Flag.
I've still got it.
Yeah, I have a massive mat underneath the keyboard here with all of these fun patterns. Yeah. But no, you it's like riding a bike.
This helps. Remember it. Don't know if you can. 1 second.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, is that a binder?
It's a book.
It's a book. Oh yeah,
you should recognize this book.
Yeah, I recognize that book from many years ago. Oh man, that was pre-COVID. Well before COVID. Yeah, oh my gosh.
10 years ago since we done the Passover of the book on technical analysis. But for myself, yeah, I'm seeing a a bear flag. So if I was to guess on gold, I'd be looking at taking a short position with my stops potentially above that high.
Yeah, I mean, you said earlier when we were looking at this one, you were saying you would think it would probably retest. I guess you're right. I think if we look at this is a daily chart going all the way back to February. It's really hard to make a bullish case here.
Yes, and when we say it's going to retest, let's remember, the price doesn't move one way all the time, right? We wish it would, but yeah, we do get pullbacks, we do get retests, and we do get some news that can change the direction of your trade. So yeah, before myself, if I was to speculate, I would be looking to take a short position with my stop above that high. So I hope that helps chat for the gold traders. Jerry!
Yes. We got Jerry in the house. We got Jerry. We could see a break and retest. Talking about Jerry on gold. Maybe a break below and then a retest underneath.
Yeah, so I'd be looking at a break through the red trend line you got there.
I'm gonna do a little
like a lightning bolt shape, right?
Like down this way.
Yeah, then a pull back, and then
retest.
Then down again. Yeah, we could be seeing that.
Yeah. Something like that could work.
Yeah, and if I was to trade gold, that's what I would be expecting. So yeah, we've got Ian and Michelle asking about gold. So yeah, we're covering that now. So what about you, Mandela? If you was to speculate, if you was to guess, I know it's not our trading style, but if you had to pull the trigger now, would you go long or short?
I would say if I'm pulling the trigger here on gold, I'm actually looking for a little bounce. So short term, maybe we hit it and then we bounce higher today. I think that may be the least likely to happen, but the one that I think today we could see a little surprise bounce. And then maybe over the span of the next 7 days, we get that move that you should. So I think it depends on your time frame. But yeah, that looks like a possibility.
Yeah,
very
that's
possible.
That's what I'd probably be looking to take myself. Okay, so what's next on the list? So at the moment, it's just gold. So we can cover our S&P.
Yeah, let's go back to S&P here. Not really doing too much, but I want to zoom out on gold, Andrew, and see how far we've come, because one issue I always have is I'm always super duper zoomed in. And this is a massive, massive move. Like, let's see how far. So from the lows that we saw from April, that's 29%, almost 30%.
You're on S&P, right?
Yeah, this is S&P.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at, that's a huge, huge move, man.
Yeah, and I hate to second guess the tops, right? It's impossible to call in the tops and bottoms, but it's got to stop sometime, right? This is just it's unbelievable, how well the S&P is doing. I have seen Pax, Pax Trader, he's worth following on X, and he's said something similar. He's not saying it's the top, but I just want to paraphrase. He wouldn't be surprised if we're getting close or we're quite near it. So
these pullbacks, these aren't even really the bears have been just getting annihilated. 1, 2, 3 little mini pullbacks. I wouldn't even call that a pullback. It's basically bull season.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. But seasons change, right? It's got to. Yeah, I think I messaged you on Tuesday, asking you when's this madness going to end, because it's been a fantastic rally. And I can imagine some people who bought in around that low and just held. Yeah. They're going to be sitting. Yeah,
that would. Oh my gosh! Imagine you would have bought, you would have had the minerals to kind of get in here. This is a kids friendly show, so we'll say minerals. Get in around here and just let it go. Just leave it. Forget about it, and then wake up today. Even here, that's good. Every single dip Every single dip has been bought up. So I'm not saying as well, Andrew. I'm not saying that this is it. This is the time to short or to sell. The trend is your friend, and the trend is definitely telling us one thing. You know?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Okay.
yeah.
Let me just have a look what I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm just on the H1 myself, and yeah, really struggling to get past the higher day VWAP. So it's going to be an interesting open. Some news has come out. It hasn't really affected the market, right?
Yeah.
So
let's see what that is.
yes, we got from the US dollar durable goods, and yeah, not much change in the market. Okay, so over to the chart on CTI. What would you like us to cover next? Is there any currency pairs, any Forex pairs? Because we don't look at Forex much on our shows. You know, the two of us are tuned into the S&P. So if there's anything you'd like us to look at, please let us know.
Yeah, we got a lively chat today. So just want us to say thank you to everybody who is joining us today on the pre-market show. We're going to be doing this each and every week. So feel free to send us a message, post in the live chat. That's why we're here. We like engaging with you and just sharing our thoughts. So yeah, feel free to let us know. One thing actually, Andrew, came up yesterday was Tesla. Sorry, yeah, Tesla. It was Tesla yesterday.
Yes, right, yeah.
So they announced earnings yesterday. What was it? The day before yesterday, and this would have been the earnings announcement. So got a fairly steep drop after earnings. This morning, it's a little green. I guess a little bit of profit taking.
Yeah, so I was expecting the reverse with that decision. I think a lot of people were as well. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise. And a few traders got caught out yesterday with the earnings from Tesla. Yeah. And but again, Tesla's another stock, right? I just think for the long term, it's going to do well. He's got the right man in charge. You know, hate him or love him, he certainly knows what what he's doing when it comes to running a business. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that loss, caught up within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it could be a perfect buy the dip opportunity. This is basically like buying it on sale. If you consider people were paying over $320, over $330 earlier this week, and now it's just above 300. So we got a message here from Jerry Soltis talking about Bull. So let's pull up Bull. I think that's an ETF, I believe. Is it double L? Oh, Webull. Okay. I think they do, I think they're brokerage. Like an exchange. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna, let's start off down here and let's look at the last year. Yeah, they haven't. Here we go. This is the last month. And let me make sure I got the spelling right. So BULL. Let's do an actual chart. So it looks like they IPO'd in April of this year. And I'm almost certain that they're similar to like a Robinhood type brokerage. I believe they do things like crypto, and I mean, it looks like it's definitely up off the mat. The lows that we saw back in early July were just around $10, and it's starting to wake up. The peak, wow. So almost immediately after the IPO, it was as high as 78, 79. So this could be like a dark horse.
Yeah, a bit of a sleeping giant, right?
Yeah.
So it's just flatlined at the moment. So yeah, there could be a good opportunity there. And Jerry's just confirmed it's a brokerage firm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Thank you for putting this in front of us. And this is, I think, the beautiful part of having a live chat. The volume has picked up as well over the last few days. And I mean, we could probably see, not sure when they're announcing earnings, but definitely do your own research. But I'm going to add this to the watch list. see. I know some of you trade individual stocks, some of you trade commodities only, forex only. This is definitely an individual stock to look deeper into.
No, that's great. Yeah, we'll have a chat about that later. Okay, chat on CTI. Anything else you'd like us to look at? If not, I'm going to jump off within a couple of minutes. And yeah, it's going to be a short show today. Next week, I'll be on my own. So please support me, chat. Please show up. And we'll be back at the usual time of around 2:30. We'll try and take a live trade on the S&P. And Mandela will send us a little surprise next week. But yeah, if there's nothing else, Mandela, I'm gonna get back to the chart, and I'm watching S&P. I'm just waiting to see if we can break the higher day VWAP, and if not, potentially I'll be looking for short positions on the opening range breakout.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good, Andrew. I think you got a lot of love in the chat as we prepare for the final trading day of the week. Let's see. I think this time is also more suitable for like a nice big picture perspective as well. Going into
definitely, because when we live trade in, we do have to shut off, from the chat and from the show for about 10 minutes, trying to set things up. I don't mind doing that, but yeah, we do go quiet. But I think today's show just given us it is a proper pre-market show, right? We discussed some currency pairs. We've gone through what we're looking at, and the reasons why. But potentially for the live trading, that's something we can discuss off air, how we take that forward. But
that's good.
Just gonna say thanks Mandela, thanks chat, superstars as always, and I'll see you all next week.
Cool. Thank you very much, Andrew. All right, I think that's about a wrap. We do have one other message here from Jerry in the live chat saying August 28th. So we got just about a month left before we see earnings out of Bull, ticker symbol BULL. So I think definitely one to watch. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one as well and do a little bit more of a look into kind of what they do and maybe have a look on their website. But thank you very much for sending that through, Jerry. Always appreciate you in the live chat. Also, want to just say thank you to everybody for supporting us and for being with us through the good times and the bad times. We had a little bit of a sticky moment this morning getting on CTI's YouTube channel, but every day is a learning experience. I want to say thank you to everybody in the live chat. I wish I could remember everybody's names, but we have people like Michelle, Mitch, Kian, General Mortala. We have Justina as well, who's helping us in the live chat. So thank you very much, Justina. And also over in the Signature FX live chat, we have Jerry Soltis, who has been one of our sort of biggest contributors, and we've tried a few times to get him on the show because of calendar conflicts and things. We haven't been able to get him on, but Jerry, we will have you on the show before the end of the summer, if I have anything to do with it. And then also we have Kian. Thank you very much for joining. We don't have a account to provide today, but if you join us next week, Thursday, we're simulcast on CTI's YouTube channel, and we will have a free account to provide to one lucky winner next week, Thursday. So check back next week, Thursday for that. And that's it. Oh, we got WhatsApp. What's up? WhatsApp. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hopefully, I'm wishing you all a very profitable and a very positive trading day today. Remember, we called today capital preservation, so preserve capital. Jerry's saying he will be on soon. We'll get him on soon, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up now. Feel free to reach out to us, contact us at any time. We are available to kind of chat. We have a trading community. You can reach out to us each and every day. Always happy to speak to like-minded traders and to learn and grow together. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna love you and leave you, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, happy trading.